I can't teach you how to play nature comp, or how to play shadow build, or even how to play beasts. But one thing I can learn you, and that is how to become a professional orc player. Why should you believe me? I played orcs for around 1 month, and got with them over 7,500 rank. One more thing, I played with them over 100 games of PvP. If you still don't believe me, then I will say bye bye and go watch a different video. First question is, which mercenary could we play in orc comp? You could say any mercenary, but I want only orcs in the build. So, that is Garrosh, Grommash, Thrall, and Growl. Even though he isn't orc, he summons an orc. Samuro, Surfang, Rockera, and Rexa. Rexa is a half orc, so that is why I include him. Gul'dan, and Cookie. But Cookie is not an orc. Yes, but he makes orcs survive longer thanks to his equipment called appetizers. So now we know which mercenaries we could use in our orc build. But we can't use all these mercenaries. Which will we pick? I already know which mercenaries will we use on 100%. That is Surfang, Thrall and Gul'dan, because Surfang and Thrall give stats to all orcs. Gul'dan is an orc healer, you always like, when your orcs that have over 30 attack don't die. The other 3 mercenaries are variable. The first build that I will show is Fel Orc build. The main idea of this build is that Gul'dan stacks Staff of Chaos and deals massive Fel damage. Samuro makes copies of himself, so Gul'dan gets extra 8 Fel damage. Garrosh gets taunt so enemies can't attack Gul'dan. Then we have Surfang, Thrall, and Grommash, because if they die, Gul'dan will be so strong, and he will one-shot every enemy. My next build is a buff orc build variant number 1. Here we have Thrall, Surfang and Rockera. I use Rockera because she gets so much stats, and she is good against current caster meta. Then we have Grommash Hellscream, Healer Gul'dan, and Murloc Cookie. My last build is a buff orc build variant number 2. The difference between variant 1 and variant 2 is that in variant 2 we don't use Rockera. Instead we use Garrosh Hellscream. This build is good against Protector and Fighter meta. My opener is Surfang, Thrall and Garrosh. The secret why this opener works is that I didn't upgrade Garrosh's first ability. So turn 1, Thrall attacks first, and gives Garrosh 5 attack. If you have upgraded this ability on rank 5, Garrosh will attack first and won't get extra 5 attack. I will show you the best bounties for grinding orc coins. For Grommash, for Gul'dan, for Rexa, for Garrosh, for Thrall, and for Surfang. I asked my community to write down any questions about orcs, so I will answer them one by one. First question here is, which equipment is better for Garrosh? So, his first equipment buffs his first ability. On max level, when Garrosh is below 50 health, his first ability makes him attack random enemies until he dies. This is really good with Rockera's second ability. So in an ideal scenario, you will wipe out all enemies, and Garrosh will survive, with more than 100 attack. But I don't use it, because I try to make Garrosh a giant orc with taunt. When I speak about taunt, his second equipment gives him more health when he uses his taunt ability. I recommend this equipment in orc build and even in a non-orc build. His last equipment heals friendly orcs when he uses his third ability. When I started using orc build, I was thinking about this ability, but there is one problem. If you have Surfang on board, and you heal your orcs, Surfang will not give your fully healed orcs 7 attack and 9 health. So, in the end, I recommend you to use his second equipment. Grommash or Garrosh? I think Grommash is better, because he has the fastest slow down enemy ability in Mercenaries. And now there is Valeera. In current meta, he can use his last ability, and even if she has stealth, he will attack her and kill her. This happened to me every time when enemy has Valeera, or a taunt mercenary. So, Grommash is better, and this is the best question I saw. What matchups are hardest, and how to win in them? The most frequent comps that I face are Beasts, Nature, Frost, and Shadow. Beast comp is not so hard. You need to aim for King Crush. If your opponent attacks with Mukla's big brother, your Thrall will kill him and has one more attack because I have Wind Fury on him. If he hits King Crush, he will die and my opponent in 90% of games conceded. You try to kill his fighters so your Gul'dan survives the turn you play him. That is how I win. Nature comp is harder, because your Thrall dies turn 1, but Rokara and Surfang deal damage to Bruken. Then I play Grommash and enemy Samuro and Bruken die. Then it matters who makes a mistake first. I was making mistakes really much, but now I make less, because I know the matchup better. Frost is annoying. You need to aim for Jaina to win. Last is Shadow build. Here Thrall dies turn 1. You aim for Vulgin. You will summon Gul'dan, and then you have 2 fighters, and opponent has only 1. This is the hardest matchup. You can win, if you have, deeply in your hearth, horde power, and a lot of stats. Here is a bonus for you, because you are the reason why I make these videos. This is the best build for Orcs. We have Surfang, Thrall, Rokara, Grommash, Vol'jin, and Gul'dan. Vol'jin is using Ring of Haste. If he uses his last ability, enemies will have Shadow weakness. Gul'dan will use Speed 3, Siphon Life, to deal 44 damage to a protector, and heal 44 health to Orcs. This will be everything from this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to support me, click the subscribe button. Thanks.